Massive delay as always. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Easter Sprints. I guess I literally forgot it was Easter until your tweet this morning. It's Easter Sunday.
Yeah, I always forget. I forget it was Good Friday. It was really just because of the kids, like my niece and nephew. They want all of the Easter eggs. That's the only way I remember. Otherwise, I would have forgotten too.
I started
pretty greedy
Friday because I'm not religious, but I was raised as a Catholic, and Catholics don't eat meat on Fridays, but especially Friday. And I only remembered halfway through the day after a chicken sandwich, so I had like a massive meltdown about it.
Bless you.
It's one of those weird things. I'm literally not religious, and my mum wasn't that religious, but we never ate meat on Fridays, and especially Good Friday. So like, I had a panic about it.
Oh, bless you.
I was just like, it's a long weekend. I get time off work. And then this morning when you tweeted Happy Easter, I was like, oh, that's why I've got time off work. Yeah, okay. That step in the occasion.
It wasn't just a reward for being such a, a good employee. It was Easter.
I had a good run of long weekend because I took the days off with Hopped Upon as well. So this is just great. I'm really enjoying my 4-day weeks at the moment. I can continue like this.
We could, but will they let you? Is the question.
Sadly, no.
Oh.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So, what is everyone reading/doing today on this?
Wow. That is a loaded question. What are we not doing today? I need to finish and wrap up my Den of Vipers vlog. I was supposed to do it last night, but it takes an emotional toll on you when you have to wrap up a book. But like that kind of book you have to do. So I'm gonna have to do that during the first sprint, try and edit that vlog, and then I need to edit a book haul, and then I think that's probably all I need to do. But it sounds like a lot in my head. So wow, I can't believe I said that in like 10 seconds. Okay. I thought I had more. But I don't have more to give.
So well, where it feels like this huge list, and you list it, and you're like, oh,
it doesn't actually sound that bad. It's like when I write it down as well, and I'm like panicking for the entire week, like, oh my god, I've got so much to do, and then I write it down, and then I realize, oh, you know what, it's not that bad. So that's one of those things. So I'm doing all of the filming and editing today.
Nice. I'm a little bit rough today because Massey and I had a little bit of a date night last night and had a couple cocktails. So I don't know how productive I'm going to be, but I'm hoping to finish Traitor's Blade because I'm really close to the end, and I started this just in Jade's honor for Readathon, and it's so good, guys. I am sold. Like me and Jade are going to have a joint fave because it's really good. And then
that's good.
Yeah, I'm going to read Jade City, so that's my plan.
I need to give Traitor's Blade another go. I got 100 pages in and just wasn't feeling it, so put it down. But I need to give it another go. I feel like I've read it at the wrong time.
Yeah, in the middle.
You tried it.
Yeah, in the middle, I was a bit like, oh, it's losing me, but it's got me again. It's got me again in the ending. Yeah, it's very, very good. Very good.
Good.
I am editing my Readathon vlog to hopefully go up at 6 o'clock, but I have 55-minute footage and I'm only just starting. And then I'm going to edit a weekly vlog, and then hopefully I can have a day off tomorrow, is my plan.
Nice.
Hopefully.
How much I get done.
Yeah, I think I'm going to, the first sprint, I'm going to try and read Truthwitch, which I've literally just read the first 30 pages of this morning. So to read that for one sprint, ease myself in, and then filming and editing Readathon vlogs like everyone else.
They're all going to go up, aren't they? They're just going all the Readathon.
I did a terrible job of vlogging yesterday, so I really need to make up for it today. Massey's just walked in to hand me a can of Corona. I'm like, no, take that back to the fridge. No, not the vibe for today.
What makes you bad makes you better, is what people say. So you got to keep going. Keep going. It'll make you better.
I did look in the fridge this morning. I saw the beer and was like, well, it is bank holiday, but decided against it. Did nice latte and stuff.
Yeah.
I approve.
I might have some wine this evening. I feel like that's the vibe of the night. Have some wine later.
Oh my god, yes.
Actually, no, wait, I'm drinking tomorrow. Because my dad retired.
Well, 2 nights. You can still 2 nights. It's a long weekend.
Yeah, my dad retired last Friday, and so I'm going to go see my family, and apparently they've got very fancy champagne, and I'm like, okay, I'm down.
Oh, yay. And well done, Maddie's daddy. Retiring, yay.
He just gave up. He's a surgeon. He was like, the hospitals mess with COVID. He's like, I'm just going to retire 2 years early. No thanks, I'm done. Just
Fair.
tap out.
Fair.
So this, I'm not very far at all, and I don't really have thoughts yet. I'm intrigued to see where I'm going to fall because I've always thought it's going to be like a favorite for me, and now I've seen loads of people 3-starring it, so I'm nervous.
Yeah, I get
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It was on my 5-star predictions list, and I gave it 4, but only by like 1 point on Corpile.
Because of Malik, right?
Because of Malik, yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
I think
Merrick.
Yeah.
I love it.
need to meet that character. I'm very intrigued.
Yeah, it's the best.
I need to see fan art ASAP.
Oh, I was going to look that up when I finished, but then the next book is about him, so I don't want to spoil myself.
Spoil
but
it.
fan art. I love looking at fan art.
Same. It's my new fave in 2021. I never used to look at it because I wasn't about that life. But ever since, you know what? It was that Fairy Loot box with that card of the shirtless guy. I never remember who he is. But oh my, who?
Wrath, you mean?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
Kingdom of the Wicked,
100%. Yeah, Kingdom of the Wicked. As soon as I saw that, I was like, fan art is for life. Fan art is not just for an unboxing; it's for life.
That I'm a big fan of fan art.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the best.
So does each book in Truthwitch follow a different person then? Are they like companions?
Well, the first was multi-perspective, so I think they're all going to be, but I'm guessing because Safi's the main focus of Truthwitch, so I guess Merrick will be the focus, but still everybody else as well.
Yeah. Hopefully. Because then I'm going to look more interested in continuing.
I'm very, very intrigued. A lot of people saying that Truthwitch is better on a reread.
Yeah.
That's what Jade said.
Yeah.
That's what Jade said.
I said that when I did it because it's all just a lot of stuff to take in. So I think when you already know all about the world and the magic and stuff and you reread it knowing that, it'll be a much easier ride.
Yeah. It was confusing because it was quite info dumpy, but it felt very YA and my brain just couldn't handle that kind of difference. I was really confused.
Surprisingly complex as well with the politics and stuff and everything going on. That's really complex.
Yeah. I just didn't understand, and not in a good way.
Not in a good way. I feel like that is such a thing that you have to go into a book knowing whether it's one you're going to understand because it changed it. So this is how you lose a time war. I couldn't deal with because I didn't understand it. If I reread it knowing I won't get it, I think I'd love it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I was looking for answers and there are no answers in that book.
0.
Yeah, after Cody read it and then Jade yesterday took her ages to read. Now going into it, I will be able to just be like, okay, don't rush it. You're not going to get it, so don't even try. And I might enjoy it. I can't understand books at the best of times half the time, so it'll be interesting one.
It's beautifully written and it's really heartwarming. So I think you will like it. You just have to kind of block out the stuff that makes no sense.
Yeah, I feel like you have to appreciate the writing, appreciate the characters, ignore the rest, and just kind of roll with it.
I will do my best.
Okay, that's interesting. Which Shadows is intriguing.
Yeah,
I'm still optimistic. Cool.
Good.
I think from what I learned in the first book, I think that the third book is Aeduan because that one's Blood Witch, and then there is Rat maybe. So I'm excited.
Yeah,
You're
there's also
excited,
the
are you?
White Witch as well, isn't there?
Oh yes, is that a thing? Yes, I did finish Den of Vipers. It's the first book I've ever really annotated. I'll film my vlog update in the first sprint. I might take the entire sprint. Who knows? Because I have a lot to say and a lot to pull out. But yeah, it didn't get better. It did not get better.
Oh no!
I would kill to see your annotations. I bet they're all just like, ew, what the hell?
I was about
literally
to
is.
some exclusive content, just photos of all the pages.
I might end up doing that, because some of them I've just like this. I'm not going to show you what it says, but I've just got why? Just things like that. I've literally got question marks, and another. Actually, you can't really see because it's a black page, but I've got why. Why there? Why? So I've just got so much and this as well, FFS sick. And that's on page 60 as well. Oh gosh, yeah, I'll probably go through that because I do want to pull things apart.
Can't wait to
Oh, I
read
can't
that
wait.
one.
I mean, Maddie says she would join you. Maddie says she would buddy read it with you. So
I'm kind of down. I'm so intrigued. It's ridiculous.
Right?
I'm sure I'll regret it, but I'm so intrigued now. I feel
It's
Yeah,
not
but it's
worth
a-
it. No, it's just really not. It's not worth it.
it's not. Actually, I've gone through all of that, and I can tell you, I can promise you, it's not worth it. It's wasted my life. It has, but
It's not even
but-
worth it, the wild times, like the wildness
No.
of it doesn't make up for how bad it is.
Mm.
yeah, because like when you just read, you can just Google, you know, like Den of Vipers, glass bottle scene or whatever, and you will be able to find out everything you need to know without all of that fluff. But at the same time, I'm just like, I'll never forget this. It's so fun, but not.
It's burned onto your memory forever. Is there a rating that you can give, or is it all we're gonna wait for the vlog?
It's the first. Well, it's got 0.86 on Copile. I gave characters a -4 because I didn't realize you could do that. But yeah, I might give it -5 actually because all of them. Actually, no, I kind of like Ryder was probably like the best in a sense. But yeah, it's got -4. It's the first time I've ever given a book a minus. So 0.86 on Copile.
I'm thrilled at the fact you can put a minus score on Copile. This feels like information I needed.
Yes,
And
I
that's
only found out
amazing.
yesterday because I tried it. It is, isn't it? Because some books you just think, this owes me. This book owes me something. So I'm going to give it a minus. You know, it doesn't deserve a plus, a positive. So this is one of those.
I feel like as well that just fits in my brain. I would love like 0 to be the midpoint. It's like how much did it add to the book versus how much did it take away from my enjoyment of the book?
Oh my gosh, yes.
I feel like
That is
that's
actually
how my
really
brain works, but I don't ever know where to put that midpoint at.
Ah, I like that. I like that idea.
This is my brain. Like, can it be that bad? I'm sure it is, but
It's
can
just
it possibly be?
bad.
It's just bad. Yeah, characters. This isn't a spoiler or anything. Well, it kind of, no, not really. But the main character, it's literally about her fighting back from being sold from her father to this like mafia gang. Like, it's her fighting back. She's independent. She's strong. She's all this. But literally by page 60, she's obsessed with them. And like nothing happens after that. She doesn't really fight back. She does like bite back and stuff, but physically, and they like it. Like, it's a kink. You know, it's like she doesn't have any independence whatsoever. Like after like page 60, she says she is, but she's not. And at the back, it's so misleading. It's so misleading. So yeah, that's why I hate it. Well, not why, but like mainly why. Yeah.
I'm so intrigued by this epilogue that you keep talking about. I'm like, I want to know.
Becca knows.
Ridiculous. I was just like, can we just? There's no need for this. Let it be over.
No. Yeah. Literally. And I hate epilogues in like romances anyway, because it's usually just added fluff that I didn't need to know about. This definitely times 10. Times 10.
Yeah, because it's normally like 1 year later, married with a baby, and it's like you could have just ended the story. I didn't need this.
Yeah. Yes, essentially that's what I have a problem with like most romances is when they do that. And I'm like, I don't need that. This is like, but that times 10, 50, 100. It's awful. It even again removes a lot of the main character's agency again. And it's just like, oh, I can't get on board with it. But again, I want people to read it, but I kind of don't. You know, like don't waste your time, but kind of do, because I want to spread that. It's like the Ring tape, you know, the Ring video tape, 7 days. That's what I want for like Den of Vipers. I mention it, and then people will read it, and then they have to pass it on. That's the kind of thing I want this to be.
I mean, we definitely got both sides in the comment of cannot wait to read it, and I would never.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's two camps here, isn't there? There's no middle ground. You're either going to read it or you're not. And yeah.
I'm leaning far too close towards I really want to read it and no, but
it's happening.
Great content, though. Like me and Becca are on it. Like we know it'll make great content. So do it for YouTube.
I watch my videos sometimes, my nephews and stuff. So like, I don't think I'd vlog it.
Put a screen at the start, just like I do sometimes in my like raunchy vlogs. Like, hey, if you're a family member, don't watch this, or you know, maybe do that. I don't know. I want to see your total thoughts.
My mum does say she fast forwards through the book parts, which is like all of the things. So
Okay.
like, thanks, Mum. Just the intro and the outro. That's okay.
You're just Cody's Corner, not Cody's Book Corner. You're Cody's Corner.
That's what it initially was going to be, my channel name. And then I was like, I should probably put books in there somewhere, huh? Or like read it or something. Yeah.
My channel name always makes me laugh because no one gets the fact that it's a pun on my name. Everyone just assumes it's random. Because my surname is Browse. That's why it's Book Browsing Blog. And everyone's just like, oh, it's just 3 words. I'm like, it was a pun.
And it's alliteration. And it's alliteration too. And I'm always down for alliteration.
Inspiration. I remember when I first did Becca's Bookopoly, I was just like, this is just Book Browsing Blog, Becca's Bookopoly. This just makes
oh
me
my
happy.
God. Rolls off the tongue, that does. Oh.
Making my day. Right. How long do I want to go for the first sprint? Should we probably sprint soonish? How long do people want to go?
How long do you usually do to start off with? Like, is it like, do you start slow or do you just go all out?
I feel like I should start slow, but normally I just kind of go like, screw it, we'll go straight in for 45. But I feel like today, maybe, or we just go straight in.
Like,
Just go
I
full
really
hog.
don't mind.
Yeah, we could do it till the hour maybe.
Yeah. He's slightly past because we're late. Do you like? We could do 4.
Why are you child?
Oh.
He's in the pussy wagon.
Little Ham.
Hello.
Just wants to spend time with you.
All
That's what
the
he wants.
time though.
That's what you get yourself into when you become a catty mama.
Not necessarily. Cats usually don't care, but like my cats also have attachment issues, so I feel your pain. Like, constantly wanting to hear me.
Like, honestly, it takes all my willpower to not get a cat. And like, I know I can't because I work away from home 4 days a week, but I'm like, I'm in an apartment that allows pets. Why do I not have a cat?
Yeah,
that's good. At least you got the option.
Yeah.
Just pick them up like.
so cute.
Love the Hamilton, as always.
It's the best way to start the day, isn't it? Just seeing Hamilton.
Truly, I never get over it. It's the bright white paws and chest. It's just too cute.
The whiskers for me, white whiskers. So cute.
Yeah.
Just the whole package for me. Whole package.
I really want a puppy, and I was talking to my dad, and he said, "Oh, it's great because you're in all the time." And I was like, "Yes, but I already have one pet with attachment issues. Imagine getting a baby pet when I never leave the house because I work from home."
Yeah, and you have Curtis too, and you have Curtis to look after as well too. So that's like 3 pets.
Oh my God, I'm terrified when the world reopens for the number of dogs that are going to have separation anxiety because people got puppies in lockdown, and these dogs have known nothing but everyone being home, and everyone's going to go back to work. I'm just like, I'm concerned. This is not going to end well.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, you're right. I know when I started with lockdown and stuff, we had me being at home all the time as well. But it takes a while, doesn't it, to get back into a routine? So you've just got to like persevere. Tis all good.
It'll be fine. I mean, that is the other attitude of a cat. Feed me, wait on me.
Yeah. Or let me out.
In 1 minute. Not very long to wait.
I don't know where to film though, like my setup and stuff. I'm gonna have a think about this. Where's the best lighting?
I've been struggling in this flat because the lighting is here, but my background's a very grey sofa, and I'm like, well, okay.
I don't have the lighting
Mm.
because of the way that like where my window, the downstairs of my house doesn't get a lot of sunlight either.
My flat's situated in like a weird angle, so like I get some light, but it's not always great. Like if I was in front of the window, it's better, but it's fine.
It's all good.
One of those days.
Right. Should we get to sprinting? Get this productivity going on a Sunday, not morning for once. I'll see you all in 40 minutes.
See ya.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. How did everyone get on in that sprint?
Hello.
Oh.
I did good. I did very good. I just finished the blog update like with 1 minute to spare. So I wrapped it up. It was a really I know. It took 36 minutes to wrap it up. So I'm going to cut that down, like right down. But yeah, I managed to do that. So I'm really happy. So now I can change my name from filming and editing to just editing, because honestly, I feel like the filming part is like the worst part to get out of the way. So now I feel great.
I'm so intrigued as to what you found 36 minutes worth to talk about.
I mean,
I'm
I
so
probably
intrigued.
like some of it's probably just like me, like just staring at the book, to be honest. So I can cut that right down. But I do pick apart a lot inside it. Like I flick through the entire book and I'm like, this. So yeah, I do. Oh, it is like a bit the language. I would be careful about watching the language is strong. And I do repeat things that happens in the book. So yeah, be wary.
How did you two get on, Becca and Cody?
I have edited 12 minutes of my vlog and I've got 36 minutes left to go through.
And you wanted that done by 6, right?
Oh no, it's going to
Oh,
be
probably
going live at 6. So
Okay.
ideally,
want it
I want it done before.
Okay.
Should
Yeah,
be
so you
alright.
can get it exported and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Fair.
I've gone through 20 minutes already and I've got 36 to go, so.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Nice. I vlogged because I needed to, and then I only have like 3 pages or something of this
Wow.
Oh.
Why have you not just muted us?
because, yeah, that's a good point. It's fine. I'll just finish it in the next sprint. I don't know. I don't want to be antisocial. But yeah,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
really good.
Wow, you've done so well on that one. Wow.
I
I thought it was longer than that.
I started this yesterday on just before Jade's sprints, so not bad. And we're hoping to read it yesterday, but
I honestly thought it was longer as well. Like how many pages is it?
oh, it's not that bad. It's only got like 370.
Oh, that's not bad at all, actually. I was expecting it to be like 500, 600.
The
No,
other 3 are. The first
Oh,
one's
are they?
quite short. I think the next 3 are like 500-600.
Series love to do that, don't they? They draw you in with a short first book, you know, just to give you a taste, and then bam, you've got like 500, 700 page books to follow.
I like that though, because I like the first book. I want it to get longer, but I don't like it when you read the first book and it's 500 pages and go shorter. Because I'm like, surely you need more content, not less. Just confuses me.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of that does that is the Bone season. Like the first book's like bigger, and then the second book gets shorter, and then the third book gets shorter than that.
I think Cruel Prince does it, and Red Sister by Mark Lawrence does it as well. Those
Oh god, yeah. So annoyed with the ending of that series. I was like, where's the other 300 pages of this conclusion, please?
I think Twitch does it as well, actually, but the sequels aren't that much shorter than the first one.
Yeah, much less dramatic. The series always comes to mind for me as Percy Jackson. The first book is significantly longer than all of the others. I don't know.
Yeah, the second book is so short. You could read that in like 3 hours.
Yeah.
I always get confused by like Jennifer Armentrout and the Blood and Ash series. They are all consistently exactly the same length, and I'm like, how?
Really?
How are they all exactly like 600 and they're between like 630 and 660 pages each?
Wow.
Yeah. No, when the second one arrived, I was like, that is the exact same length. That's actually impressive when you're getting to that sort of size. It's so consistent. Yeah. No, in that I managed like 30 pages of Truth Witch. I got distracted by my phone a bit, but met Merrick. I literally met him on the page.
Yay.
I'd stopped that before starting the live.
Is it love at first sight? Is it love at first sight? Oh.
The banter between him and Safi in like the 3 lines they had together, I was like, okay, I feel like I'm going to appreciate this.
He's a moody boy. We love him.
Yeah, I do love him, but there was a couple of times when I got cringed out by his inner monologue, because it was like his magic was throbbing.
Oh,
His magic,
Yeah.
his magic was hard. I'm like, I get you trying to make this sexy, but I was just rolling my eyes.
oh my. Mhm.
Yeah, that feels like a very unnecessary word choice when talking about
Yeah.
magic.
It's just like,
Ooh. Does
Shots
he do
fired.
something later on?
yeah, does
Yeah,
he-
but that's what I'm thinking. Because like, why would you not like him straight away if everybody's like, So maybe he does something. Ooh.
maybe.
I feel like, yeah, to be fair, at this point in the book, he's kind of the only very interesting character. The others are a little bit flat, so
I liked
winning.
all of the characters in that. It was just the pacing that I had a problem with. Like the pacing combined with the world building and how it just should have a much slower start.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know, Safi kind of annoyed me.
yeah. I'm quite liking Safi and Isol. I really struggled to get them the right way around for the first 30-40 pages. I'm getting my head around now which one of them's which.
I really like Isiel because like she's got I think she's got a more interesting backstory. Safi, I don't know, she was just very much like a lot of other characters that I've already read. So I was just like, give me something more.
She's where it feels very YA with the like headstrong, rushes into everything, come from a place of wealth that thinks she's like all of this.
Yeah, exactly.
Standard YA protagonist.
Oh damn.
For now, at least. We'll wait for that development.
I mean, yeah, I'm literally on page like 60, so I can't really talk, but
yeah.
it just always astonishes me how much people read. Like, I've not even gone through most comments because there's so many.
Oh my gosh, yes. Like that's why I kind of like to save kind of like middle grades or things like that for like reading sprints, because then it does feel like I'm making good progress. But if it's an adult book, saying that though, the Den of Vipers book I flew through yesterday, I was like on page 300 when we started that sprint, and I read like 350 pages by the end of the sprints, and I was like, their text isn't small, and honestly, when it got to the backstory bit, which there's quite a lot of, I was just skim reading by that point. But yeah, it was something that I could like finish quite quickly. But that's the only time I've ever read something like that during reading sprints, apart from actually Court Silver Flames, but that took me all of Bookoblathon to read, to be fair. But I wanted to savor that one.
Romance is generally quite quick, which is why I save like Penelope Douglas and Colleen Hoover for readathons, because I know that I'm just going to blast through them really easy.
Oh yeah, that Colleen Hoover one I read, I would have gotten through quite quickly if it had been for a readathon. Verity.
Yeah, I've not read any Colleen Hoover, but I am kind of intrigued. I feel like I wasn't that interested, and then recently even reading a few, and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like I would hate it, but I'm intrigued by the drama. I do love drama.
Yeah,
Just
you do.
All of her books are at least a little bit problematic, but I'm there for the angst and the drama and the end. And she does like sexual like the romance can be problematic, but there's still like a little bit of sexual tension and stuff to like drive the romance, so you get the good feels from the romance as well as her ridiculous. Those authors where everybody's kind of like breaking up and get together, but there's normally a really wild plot twist that's a bit like, oh shit.
Yeah, and Verity was definitely one of them. Verity, honestly, I don't read a lot of thrillers at all, and it's probably nothing to other people, but Verity, my jaw was like on the floor, and I was laughing so much because I was like, oh my god. It was one of those plot twists that makes you laugh, like, oh my god. Yeah, that's what I would have said.
Okay,
Verity. I don't read many thrillers either, and I know a few people have been like, just read Verity, so could happen.
Yeah.
Thrillers, it takes a lot to impress me with a thriller, but like if this is as wild, I want to read it.
Have you read The Thursday Murder Club yet by Richard Osman?
No, but I know AJ has and really enjoyed it. I want to try it. Apparently it's quite wholesome, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like apparently it's like funny as well because it's about 4 elderly people in a retirement home or something solving mysteries. But the fact that so many people bought it and it's like what the biggest selling thriller in the UK in so many years or something. I'm like, I'm so intrigued. Like why are people? Is it because he's won a celebrity? Like, is that why? Or 2, because it's actually a good book?
Yeah, it sounds like it would be really charming, like in the realm of Batman. So I'm like, maybe I'll give it a go with a bit of Christie in there as well. Like, yeah, I'm down. I might read that, yeah.
Yeah.
I assumed at first it was just because like celebrity author, but I have been hearing a lot of very good things about it.
Yeah.
So, evidently it's holding up.
Apparently so. We're gonna have to all read it and find out.
Yeah. Oh god, we just keep saying we're going to read more books than we already have known. Like,
I know. I've got all of the rest of the books I've got to read this month on the floor here, and it's a pile up to my knee. Well, past my knees, really. So yeah. But at least I've got this out of the way, though. I'm so happy I got this out of the way.
This stack of books here that you can just see over my shoulder is homeless. I need more books again, and I keep on hauling. Just like, why don't I get any more space?
Fair.
My official TBR for the rest of this month isn't looking too bad. Got like 3 or 4 more books. But the list of books that I actually probably should be reading for videos is significantly longer, and I'm terrified. I have about 6 books which have been meant to be in videos over the last 3 months, which I just still haven't had a chance to read. I don't know when this is going to happen.
It's fine. It's fine.
I've already done 3 books off my Bookopoly TBR, but yeah, because I have 5 books left, which is fine, but I also need to read The Well of Ascension for a read along, and also I normally leave Robin Hobb until the beginning of the month where the live show is, but Wind Witch is going to have to be read, and I think the live show is going to be on the same weekend, so I read both of them in the first week of May.
shit, I'll do the same.
And it's your birthday that week as well, so your birthday will be coming up.
Yeah, it's my birthday just before that weekend, I think. And
God.
because it's my birthday, I might move the Robin Hobb one because that will be my birthday weekend. But yeah, I don't know because the Robin Hobb's not as big this time.
That's good.
But we're going to Fitz, and Fitz's books are slower than the Farseer.
Yeah.
Live Ship Traders. That's the second time I forgot the name of that series.
Yeah, I've got 3 book club live shows, but I've managed, because I'm sort of normally the one who's like, right, we're organising this. I've managed to get them 3 consecutive weeks. I'm like, right, we're fine. No panics of cramming them in the same weekend.
That's haunting.
I have this every month. They're wanting to read all of my books in the last week because of book clubs, and it just never.
That's
works.
what I do. Yeah, that's what I do. But then sometimes I end up having to keep it for the first week of the next month. That's usually what happens.
Just thinking I've got the read review one as well, but that's really short. That's only like 100 pages, so I might read that on the day of the live, which is I think the first of May. I'm just like, when are all these live shows happening? I'm so confused.
Yeah. No, Far Tiger is so quick. I think I read it in about an hour and a half, if that. Yeah, it's really, really fast.
Cool. I haven't read any of the books on my TBR yet. I've read Traitor's Blade, which wasn't on there, and a bit of Jade City. So that's how my TBR is going so far this month.
It's only the 4th of April. Yeah.
It's not like it's like the 24th or something, though by that point we probably still haven't. Cody, have you forgiven the mini wheel?
We'll see how much I like the Sea of Stars, and if I don't like it, then I haven't forgiven it. But if I like it, then I will forgive it.
Like the buzz I get when mini wheel comes up is just ridiculous. It's just so small.
It is.
With it.
I almost made it smaller, and then I was like, this is going to be difficult for camera, but yeah.
Microscopic wheel. Oh, you can have like a mini wheel.
I could. Oh, but then when will it end? It will just keep going.
Yeah.
I think that's less, isn't it?
True. That was on I just spilled tea. That was what month that was March's TBR. So it's not this month's TBR. But yeah, I did finish Cat Monte Cristo, so who cares anymore? Like, just achievement unlocked life there.
I feel like I read that with you. I do.
But you didn't, so you need to.
I didn't know. Yeah, I do. Eventually.
Yeah. My turn to do.
How many books have you read so far this month?
Almost
3.
I've read these 3 so far. I read I read. I picked the 2 really shortest books on my TBR to do first, and I don't know why, because I should have saved them. But I read like graphic novel, middle grade graphic novel. This was so good. But I also read Wreck of the Titan. I've got my Titanic video going up today. But that's only 70 pages long. So that, and then Den of Vipers. So it's not really like I've read too much.
Yeah, mine's mine's technically 5 because of how I track it, but 2 of those I'd read the majority of before, and I just finished on the first and second. But technically 5.
Technically.
Yeah, I've read 3, but also because of the way I track it, one of them I read in March. One was a comic, and the other one was the fastest paced book on my TBR. So I only have 5 books left, but they're all like fantasy. This is, like, I think this is going to be pretty fast. And then I also have Crown of Gilded Book, which is 650 pages to add on there as well. And then when I'm done with those, I have The Well of Ascension.
Robin Hood.
No.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Oh,
Good
and
luck.
I've got White and Royal Blue as well, which was my punishment pick. But I think that's going to be pretty fast paced, so it shouldn't take me too long.
Yeah, the audiobook's good for that one too. So you could always try the audiobook.
It's definitely pretty quick, but it's long for a romance.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, it
400
is.
pages.
I think I read it on a flight to Italy, so it didn't take me that long. But like I was like 2 times speeding the audiobook.
And you had nowhere to be, right, Cody? Like you had nowhere to go.
I had nowhere to go, no distractions. Yeah, it was pretty good. I liked that book. So many people didn't like that book, but I stand by it. I love Red, White, and Royal Blue.
I gave it 4 stars. I gave it 4 stars.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're
I
British,
don't think
so
that
we don't really care.
It's only a punishment because I'm not interested in it. Like,
Yeah.
I would have to not read it, but I don't think I'll dislike it when I do read it.
Which
Yeah.
is the one that you would have picked? Which is the one you would have picked out of the poll that you put up? Which is the one that you wanted to get?
Red, White, just not Cruel Prince.
Just not Cruel
Red, White,
Prince.
and Royal Blue, probably because it's the fastest. But if I read Stalking Jack the Ripper, I don't think I would hate it.
I
Just
DNF'd.
historical.
I read it recently. You DNF'd it?
Yeah, after like halfway through, I just couldn't. And you'd think it'd be my kind of thing because it's like true crime, murder, blah. I couldn't stand the main character, the love interest. I just was not here for it.
There was sorry. What you say?
I was gonna say that I've heard really good things about romance between Audrey Rose and is it Thomas Creswell? See, I even know their names because of how much people love the romance. So that would have been the thing that I wanted to read it for.
Yeah, it was just Sam. I didn't like Sam because he was introduced in a way that like took away her consent, like from the very first thing. So I just can't get on board with anybody who likes that character. Like I hated Sam so much. But yeah, that was what like ruined it for me. But I did still enjoy it. I like the story. I like the storyline of like the Ripper and I kind of like the reveal as well. That was pretty good. So yeah, but I'm an Enneagram type 2, and apparently that's a lot of Enneagram type 2's favorites. So it's probably no wonder.
I feel like I guessed pretty early on, like the whodunit, and I think it was the writing style and just like the simplicity of it. I just couldn't get on board with. I was just like, no. I read it so quickly.
You forget that it's like something I never usually read. Like so, like things that are like you probably like easy for you guys. Like I find it really difficult. So trying to guess people like in thrillers, I just can't do because I suspect everyone. I automatically suspect everyone when I go into it. So then I just don't know who it is because I've suspected everyone. So it's like, yeah.
I find with thrillers, I'm either completely blindsided or about 5 pages in, I'll just have this completely random thought of it could be this. And then the whole way through the book, I'll be like, I've got it, haven't I? Oh, damn it. I've just ruined the whole thing. For myself.
And then you start getting like little bits of information that just solidify that you're right. And you're like, why should I just read this anyway, just to see if I'm right? And then you are, and you're like, oh.
That was me with One of Us is Lying, actually.
I always find that no matter how a thriller concludes, I'm always disappointed because I always expect the twist to be better than it is. Yeah. And then when I get it, I'm just like, oh. So I don't even want from thrillers. I'm just really harsh because it's blown my mind. But yeah, I'm always disappointed by the ending, no matter what it is.
No. Yeah. No. That's sad. That is sad. Bless you. When you find that thriller, that just totally blows you away.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like what I'd recommend. Have you read And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie? That's one of my faves. It's really good.
No, but I've seen
get
Adaptation.
No. I've not seen it nor read it, but I know sort of the result because at my uni, the theatre group did it, and so everyone was chatting about it for months, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so you
I now know everything.
I loved that. That was good. I can't really think of any other thrillers that like totally like shocked me. So
I think Verity shocked Becca a bit, right? Verity shocked you a bit, yeah.
That's the only thriller I'm giving 5 stars, but once again, it's Colleen Hoover, and it's just wild. Like, just
yeah. That blindsided all of us.
No Exit. Yeah, I've been wanting to get that one. I've heard good things about No Exit.
I just don't read thrillers. I feel like I don't have anything to contribute. I just don't read thrillers.
I do like Gillian Flynn though. Like I liked Gone Girl when I first read it, and Sharp Objects is one of my favorites of probably ever, more so than Dark Places. Sharp Objects is kind of messed up, and I live for it.
Ooh.
I enjoyed Gone Girl, but I'd already seen the movie. It was long ago that I'd done most of it, but I know like the stuff that you like a little bit of the way into the book. I already knew that stuff, and then I forgot the rest. But I enjoyed it, but I can't stand the characters in it, which made it just. While that's the point, it was a chore to read it because they were annoying me so much while I was reading it.
Oh, I loved hating on them. I love the messed up character, man. The messy the better.
Yeah. Messy Cordy.
I don't like it in real life, but in like books, I'm all for the drama and the messiness and the bad people.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. I love reading about like not even like awful people, just in like a contemporary story, like someone who just fucks up a lot. And I was like, I hated it. The main character's a bitch. I'm like, yes, people are messy. It's great.
I think it depends on the tone because I love like a messy character and somebody who makes bad choices and is awful. But the tone of the writing in Girl for one of the characters' perspectives is just irritating. It is the way that the voice of the character is written, which once again is the point, but I just can't stand them.
Yeah. It's the arrogance, right?
Yes.
Right. Shall we sprint again?
Yes.
Another 40, a couple minutes late. It's close enough.
It's okay. I'm going to top up my drink.
Same. I'm going to make a new cup of tea for every sprint because I need it today.
Yes. You've got this. Hangover be damned.
Yeah, it's not that bad, but like you can tell I'm getting on a bit because one cocktail and one desperados wouldn't have taken me out like this before. I'm proud of them. That's what I'm saying.
We're old now, Cody. We're old.
Tolerance is low, guys. And on that note,
see you guys in a bit.
I'll see you all in 40 minutes. Hello.
Oh, oh, you've changed your setup. Oh, Maddie, you've moved.
I've moved to my computer because I need to film my quarterly stats video, and I realised therefore I need to go through my spreadsheet and get all my stats.
Okay.
So, out of the computer.
There. Oh, I love it. I love it. I might change my setup a little bit just to be a bit different. Who knows?
How did everyone get on?
I didn't get too much edited. I topped up my drink. What goes in must come out, and then I started editing for a little bit. So yeah, but I now I'm kind of starting. I'll hit a stride in the next sprint. Is what it is. I always struggle when I start editing, and it takes me ages, and then I'll get into it like later on.
That makes sense.
I edited another 9 minutes, so I've got 15 minutes left to edit. And I had my lunch and read some pages of Malice out in the garden while I was eating.
Oh my gosh. That's a lot, actually.
I finished Traitor's Blade, and then I immediately messaged Jade to rave about how good this is. 5 stars.
Yes.
It has its problems. It's a little bit predictable and a little bit, there's like a couple too many coincidences. But this main dude, though, he's the type of broken but valiant guy that I fall hard for. Like, he's Kaladin, basically. Well, not really, but like that kind of type. Like, really honorable, but like you hurt for him because of like things that have happened to him. And the banter between them gives me like Kings of the Wild vibes. It was great. It got me in the feels. There's some side characters that are really quirky and fun, and I can't wait for the next one. And I'm validated in Jade's eyes because I didn't like Truthwitch, but I love this. So, redeemed myself.
Have you watched Last Kingdom, Cody?
No, but you did say I should, so I probably will.
The main character as well, he's like kind of like a Jon Snow character where like he's a really stand-up guy, but everybody is awful to him, and anything good that ever happens to him taken away from him at some point. So it's just like he's one of those characters where like, oh my god, he loves so much and nothing good ever happens to him.
Oh, why do I like to see these lovely men suffer? I don't know, but that's the thing.
Are you going to go off the TBR and go straight onto Night's Shadow, Cody? Or
no, as much as I want to. No, I started Jade City again, but I only read like a few pages of this. But this is really good too. But like, they're both quite gritty. Like, I feel like this would be like light grimdark. Not that I've read enough grimdark to compare it to. But yeah, I will be reading the second one though eventually. It's so good.
Good. I'll read it eventually.
It's good. I think you'd like it. I think Becca would definitely like it.
Jade bought it for me not long ago, actually, because I mentioned that I didn't have it. And I was surprised when it arrived at how short it is, but also that the cover's white, because I thought that the covers of those books were parchment coloured, but the background's white. It really surprised me. Just like a random thing.
Mm-hmm. It's not too big. It's like 380 pages or something, so it's not too bad. The first book. It was good. Banter between the lads. It's like a lads kind of thing. I liked it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm likely going to be ahead on my TBR this month. I might try and get back to it. It's like with people talking about it again, I'm back to like, I really want to read this book.
Yeah, it made me laugh and it made my heart hurt so much for this dude. So it was good. But yeah, there's some like, obviously it's like adult fantasy, so there's going to be some gruesome scenes and stuff. So just like heads up.
Oh, The Last Kingdom also has like a band of really cool warriors that are like bros as well.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna have to watch this. Oh god, I'm not gonna get anything done.
Season 1 isn't great and it's a little bit slow, but like I'm about halfway through season 4 now and I'm like obsessed.
Okay, that's my next thing I need to watch.
Oh, I don't know. Jon Snow's like a frustrating character, but he's also one character among many, where Last Kingdom is literally just Uhtred.
I feel like I've never heard of this show, but I'm intrigued. I never watched Game of Thrones, but I feel like I would have liked Jon Snow. BBC and now it's a Netflix original, but it's historical as well. So it's about when the Danes started invading England in like the
century, I think, and about how when England was split into all of the different areas, so it wasn't England, like England didn't exist. And it's about Alfred, who was the king that started the process of making England. And the main character, Uhtred, he's a Saxon. And he's also like going to inherit the area called Bebbanburg where he lives. But the Danes come, raid where he's from, kill his dad, take him as a hostage. He ends up raised as a Dane until a little bit later when he ends up working for King Alfred again. So he's like a Saxon and a Dane, and he's constantly torn between the two factions, and they're always at war as well.
Intriguing. That sounds good.
I'll be watching that.
I feel like I'm going to need some TV in the next few weeks. I've got like a lot of things on my to-do list which can't be done whilst reading, and I don't really do audiobooks, so I feel like I'm just going to be watching a hell of a lot of TV in the background whilst getting things done.
I've been watching a lot of Circle because it's on every night, and
Circle.
it's the drama, isn't it? It's the sneakiness of like trying to become popular and backstabbing. It's just like something to watch.
it's how dramatic they are as well. Like I haven't been watching it, but I do catch it every now and then if I'm just sitting downstairs on the nighttime. It's just how dramatic they are. Like they don't need to be that dramatic, but like somebody, I don't know, like mimics them or something, and they're just like, oh my god, you know, like who's doing this? Like you are me, I'm you, and you know what I mean? It's just like all of that, and I'm like, so dramatic, but I kind of like it a little bit.
Is great. The US one was really good as well on Netflix, but the UK one, I don't know. There was a guy called Tim, I think his name was, on the second season or the first one, and he was just this lovely old gay man who was like eccentric and just the sweetest heart, and everyone thought he was like a catfish, but he wasn't. He was just himself, and it was so I loved him so much. Don't know if I'm feeling this year's cast that much. There's one person that I like. For anyone in the chat who's also watching The Circle, Saeed is Bay, and I want Saeed to win.
I haven't really watched it. The thing I've seen, which I feel like a lot of people say as well, is like all these people will play a catfish and then be so aggrieved when someone else is a catfish. I'm like, you're doing the same.
It's exactly the name of the game, and everyone's so offended and like mortified when they're being catfished. Like, but you've got some fans in the chat. Oh, actually, there was somebody. I think somebody who was in The Circle years ago. I think she was Geordie, like from Newcastle, and she was in the Metro Centre one day, and I had no idea who she was, but I was with my friend who loves The Circle, and like my friend started following her, and I was like, "Why are you following her?" And she said, "Oh, she was in The Circle." And I was like, "What the hell's that?" She was telling me about it, and then I was like, "Well, why are we following her? Like, do you want to talk to her?" And she's like, "Oh no, she was nobody. Like, literally, like I didn't like her, but I just wanted to see where she was going." I was like, "Okay, weird, but okay."
Oh, somebody hates Saeed, but then someone else is like, Saeed, all the hearts. I love Saeed. He's my favorite too.
Someone else likes Saeed.
Yeah,
Can't believe people actually watch it in the chat too. Like, I'm surprised.
He's a catfish, though. That's like controversial, wanting a catfish to win, but he's just a nice guy, I think.
I feel like I said I've not watched it, but I feel like I saw some clips of an episode where like someone got out as a catfish and like their dad was also in the same season. And they had a father and son catfishing each other.
Oh my god.
Which sounds amusing.
Yeah.
It does just sound like drama. It's one of those things. I've never been one who's huge for like reality TV and stuff like this, but I feel like when the world reopens, I'll be so down for watching like Love Island.
Oh
I
god,
just feel like it's the vibe we need this summer. Just chaos.
My friend watches all that stuff, like X on the Beach, Love Island, and everything, and I can't. Like, I'll only watch like The Circle, but then I do really like Married at First Sight Australia because I binged all that because that was so dramatic. But yeah, like the UK, like it's mugging me off, that kind of shit. I can't.
True.
I stopped watching all of that stuff. I stopped watching all of that stuff a long time ago, and now I don't have like an aerial connected to my telly or anything. I just watch Netflix. So anything, like I can never turn the TV on and accidentally get sucked into something, which is great because I'm not just wasting my time on stuff I'm accidentally watching. But I used to be obsessed with like, oh my god, I love Geordie Shore, Catfish, the TV show. Oh, what's that one? Millionaire Matchmaker. That was good. Like all of the TLC kind of stuff. I was, but I've never liked like Love Island and stuff. No.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Yeah, not Love Island, but I used to be obsessed with Big Brother, but that was like 10 years ago now.
So
I've watched literally one season of Love Island, and I always said I never would, and I just happened to be at a prees where the first episode of a season was on, and however many weeks later, I was still watching it because I just was intrigued.
It got you.
I'm not sure I could ever go back to it.
It got you. It sucked you in. Couldn't avoid it.
that's what happens to
I'm
me
not
with Geordie
like-
Show, because all my flatmates were watching it, and I was like, why are you watching this trash? And then I just happened to be in the room one day, and then I went back to season 1 and watched it all. And this was like season 7 or 8 at that point as well.
God.
Just like binged the entire thing right through.
I watched
Up until
all of you.
Marnie came into it, I stopped shortly after Marnie turned up.
Yeah, same. I think I watched like one season with her, and then I was like kind of over it at that point. Yeah.
Yeah, because Charlotte, Vicky, and Holly all left, didn't they?
And then it wasn't really the same anymore.
I feel as well. I've never actually watched a full episode, but I've had many of an evening on YouTube falling down rabbit holes of FAES.
Yeah, or on Gogglebox. I usually see it on Gogglebox.
Yeah, I like Gogglebox. You know what I have a guilty pleasure for is Hoarders. You know, the show Hoarders. I find it fascinating.
Yeah.
I love it. Just seeing how their house looks afterwards. It's just so
Yeah.
satisfying.
What's the show where the guy gets all the money to plan the wedding and stuff?
Oh my god.
That's the bride.
I know what it is.
They filmed an episode of that across the road from my dad's house. And Cody, you've been to my dad's house, so you know, like massive field. They filmed an episode of that there, and the guy got like he got like a carousel, and you know, one of those like wall fair rides, and a burger van, and they had the wedding reception there, and got married on the beach, like that's near my dad's, which is like a shitty beach. There's not even access to the beach, so it was like 2 miles down the road. They had to get access by what's a boat place called, where they drag the boats onto the beach to get them into the sea. She had to walk down there in a wedding dress and heels. No, she got a horse and carriage down and had to walk back up, but she was walking through horse shit on the way back because the horse had shot all down the ramp. And then they had the reception across the road from us. And I remember because, like, I think Ryan was there at the time. Me, my parents, and Ryan were all just stood there like, what is happening? Why are they having a wedding on a caravan park field? I don't understand. Yeah, this one.
Anger.
The groom spent all the money, all the budget on the stag, and that's why they end up doing that. That's always what happens. They always go to Vegas for the stag, and then like the bride is just like, "You got me £100 dress. What the hell?"
Yeah.
I don't understand how these men kind of got to the point of marrying someone and know them that poorly or treat them that badly. I just don't understand.
Yeah.
It's infuriating.
Makes for fun TV though, but you know they're only going to pick the ones that are going to do this because it's TV.
This is way too much reality TV in this country.
There really is. The airport shows. There was one. I don't know if it was called Border Force, but it was like, is it like Britain's busiest airports or something maybe? And it like follows, I think, Gatwick or something, and all the drama that the baggage handlers have to deal with and the checkout people have to deal with. I kind of like that too, but again, only if I'm downstairs watching stuff. We have no time for that.
My dad watches not reality TV, but he watches the ones like he's watching about United Utilities going around unblocking sewers. And he watches
Bake Off.
Like that.
Sorry, I just forgot. Bake Off, yes.
Yeah,
I love Bake Off. I watch that all the time. And it's the Stand Up to Cancer Bake Offs that's happening right now as well. And I absolutely adore it.
I haven't watched those yet, but I'm excited to watch the James McAvoy one.
Oh, he is gorgeous, isn't he? Oh,
yeah,
he's so got it.
Massey served him a wine at like, he had a premiere here for like, Massey worked at the cinema at the time. He had a premiere, like proper like red carpet press, everything. And it's quite funny because his agent was like, basically got this wine sent to them that apparently was his favorite. Massey was like serving him at the bar being like, can I get you like your favorite wine that was imported? He was like, I don't know what that is. I'll have a beer. Apparently he was like really nice and down to earth and just was like, yeah, I don't want any fancy stuff. Just get me a Tenants or something. It's quite funny.
He does seem it.
Lovely.
I'm with you. I cannot do most reality TV.
Yeah, but that one, it just gets you. It honestly just gets you. Yeah, talent ones, I hate talent shows because I get so cringed and like when they're singing or something like on Britain's Got Talent and they're bad, I cringe so much I have to leave the room. Yeah, secondhand embarrassment, I get that too. But when it's like Bake Off, it's just joy. It is just joy. So try it out. You might like it.
Do you remember the time that guy threw his baked Alaska in the bin and threw a straw from raw?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So it can be dramatic every now and then too. But honestly, that whole thing, that whole incident happened, and I was like, I blame so many people for that. Like, I get it. Like, I would be gutted if somebody left it out in the freezer where it was supposed to be and it melted. That's someone else's fault. But then they were trying to say, oh, it wasn't their fault because they took it out. It wasn't out long enough for it to melt, but it was because it was ice cream, and you're just like, whatever. But it was drama. Like, it's not actual drama because it's food, but it's drama. I love it.
Yeah, see, I like shows like that, like where it's basically a skill they're genuinely good at, then competing to be the best instead of like, talent shows where, as you say, like it's just kind of
yeah, really awkward. Oh,
the sewing bee and the pottery throwdown as well.
Tattoo fixes shouldn't exist. It is the worst show to ever exist. It's awful. It's just.
Have you noticed all these like new ones that are like on Channel 4 and stuff? And it's like celebrities go dating and stuff, and it's like people from Towie and Chelsea. And I'm like, I don't know who any of these people are. So I don't watch it.
It should be Z-listers go dating. That's what it should be. Because no.
Hello.
Oh, and the Masked Singer. Actually, I do like the Masked Singer.
I like the Masked Singer. Yeah.
I like the Masked Singer too. But the American one has like actual celebs in it and stuff. I think I might have mentioned this yesterday actually. But like the British version, I mean, yeah, you have heard of them a little bit, but they're people from like EastEnders or, you know, like people who, you know, are on all of the talent shows like Dancing on Ice or something like that. People that can only get last minute or something. But the American one, if you've seen who's gone so far, oh my God, like amazing. So, but yeah, I do like that. I like the mystery. I like to know who's behind the mask. And it's just like fun to find out.
Yeah.
I love the concept, but my knowledge of just people that it could be is too rubbish that I just would never have a clue.
Get it? Yeah. But that's the fun of it. Naked Attraction. Oh my God.
I love just the fact that no other country would make that show.
Yeah, just us.
I'm like, Italy probably would. Because like their TV, when I've been across there, it's been a bit like, whoa. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's a bit saucy.
Interesting.
How that became a concept, I don't know, but it's hilarious.
Yeah.
On that glorious note, shall we sprint again?
Probably for the best.
Do we want to do a slightly longer sprint, do like an hour this time, and kind of get into the zone of what we're doing?
Yeah, I might get edited in that time. Let's see.
I'm gonna eat in that time.
Yeah, I'm not in the oven.
Fair.
I will see you all in an hour then.
Boop, boop.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
How did you all get on?
I did good. I finished editing the vlog, but I'm waiting for Mel to send me the live show we did when we all started at the same time. It's been privated because, you know, a lot of stuff happened during it that nobody ever wants to see the light of day of. But I'm going to have like a little montage thing, like over music. Will I get copyrighted if I use the chicken dance song? Like, like that? Would that get copyrighted, do you think?
I'm not sure.
Like, yeah, I'm not sure either because it's like a weird one, isn't it? It's not really a song that an artist sings or anything. It's just a sound. It's like a weird. But I just feel like we're all clowns for doing this. So I just thought maybe putting the chicken dance song over that would be funny. But I don't know. So I'm waiting for that. So it's not finished, but I've edited everything apart from that. So I feel happy about it.
You edit that entire thing in the same time it took me to just like finish editing my vlog and start the upload process.
It's because I talk so much about it at the end. Like, I didn't need to edit that much, just the parts where I was flicking through between, because as soon as I started talking, I didn't need to edit it out because I was just non-stop, just like this, blah, 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 you know what I mean? So, yeah, it wasn't too hard to edit that part. I was very eloquent for a change. Very eloquent.
Just see the anger that probably builds up in that time.
Exactly. You know what? I feel like doing rants and things is a lot easier to do when you actually enjoy the book, because when I love a book and I can't spoil it, like I can't say what it is I love about it, it's like the hardest thing because I feel like I'm just repeating myself. Like, oh, this is amazing. Writing is great. Atmosphere great. But when it's like a rant review and I can talk spoilers, it just comes out so naturally. So yeah, but I will warn everyone, I do repeat things from inside the book, like certain lines and scenes and stuff. So just I'll put a warning at the start, maybe.
Yeah, might be for the best.
Yeah. I don't act anything out, don't worry, but I do say things out loud. So yeah, that was me. I do have another video to edit, so I'll do that. Like if we're doing another sprint or more, I'll do the other video too.
Sounds good.
Got a lot done.
I just had lunch and got my spreadsheet fully up to date and finally updated my reading journal. And I just very satisfied by this. Like it just makes me happy. Different color each month books I've read so far this year, and it's just making me really happy because I just did
I love that.
Mine,
yeah, I love that.
Color coded by rating because I pretty much copied your page because I've got a random page daily planner that's like about books, and I've got one dot grid. So I was like, oh, I've just watched Maddie's video, I'll do that. But mine's coded by rating, and you have those 2 bright orange 2 stars that I read back to back.
Oh no. They glare, don't they? Like it's like glaring when it's like a 2-star. It just sticks out like a sore thumb.
I read 30 to 40 more pages of Jade City. I'm really enjoying it. Don't really have much to say on it though. That's basically I did. And chatted to Massey a bit, but that's about it.
I finished my editing, exported it, set it to upload. Just this second start my thumbnail, and I also did my photo of the day as well. So that's done. That's my workout and my photo of the day done. So I don't need to do anything for the day now. I'm sitting pretty.
You are sitting pretty. You've always been sitting pretty. What can I say? So smooth.
Yeah, I feel like I'm now just at the point of procrastinating filming. Like I've got the stats together. I could just film. I'm still sat here looking at my spreadsheet trying to find things to update on it.
We feel you.
I'll film in the next one. It's fine.
You can do it.
It should be a really chill just talking through stats. It should be fun.
Yeah.
I'm also dreading editing it though. I have to make like all the graphs and then put them in. I don't want to.
Oh, Jade says she still needs to edit and upload today's video. But like, Jade, I thought you were supposed to be scheduling. I thought you were supposed to be filming in advance. And we can't be doing with this on day 4. Come on, Jade. Come on.
Unless, is it Readathon vlog? Because she couldn't do that.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
I don't know if that's today or Monday.
Yeah, usually it's a Monday, isn't it, for the vlog? But it might be the readathon vlog today and then the weekly vlog tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. You might be right.
My first readathon vlog up. That's exciting.
Oh my gosh.
Mine's on its way up now.
I
think
considered
about
doing mine today, but I was just like, I always do videos on Monday. I'm just going to wait and put it up on Monday.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have enough footage for even a weekly vlog, so I might just keep this one going for a while. Yes, I was having a rough week. I didn't date much.
I've got that. My vlog going up next Monday covers like 3 and a bit weeks because I just kept not vlogging. I was like, we'll just keep the clips and see when I have enough.
That's what I do.
That's okay to do. That's definitely okay to do.
The reason I feel like it's okay is because I love when your videos like cover 2 weeks, like 2-3 weeks, and so I was like, oh, I'll just do that. It's fine.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just easier, just whatever works for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Today is a wrap up. Okay. Get on with
Makes
it then,
sense.
Jade. Watching you.
Yeah.
Can't let us down on day 4.
We're all watching
All
you.
rooting for you. And for whoever it was asking, it's video every day in April, is what Vida is. Jade has a death wish. And we're all supporting her in this endeavor.
We are. But you wouldn't catch me doing that. You can catch me doing it for a week, never mind a month.
Even when I started getting FOMO, I was like, well, I can't read a book every day because I'll get stressed and I've got big books on my TBR. And I was like, I'm just not doing a video every day. I only do 3 a week. Like, there's no way if I did 1 every day, I would have no time for anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm doing the same as you, Becca. I'm doing workout every day, but I will proudly say it's going horribly so far. I did a small workout on the 1st, and I haven't done any the last 2 days because with Readathon and just being dead on Friday.
Yeah.
I just didn't. So I'm just going to catch them up at some point in the month.
I'm on a good streak at the minute because aside from Wednesday, I didn't work out on Wednesday. I've done a workout every day since last Friday, like a week ago on Friday. So I'm on quite a streak, and then I've got my main challenge of the photo thing. I keep saying I'm doing a workout a day, and I feel like saying it is me accountable. But like also if I want to do 6 days out of a 7-day week, then that's fine as well. Like I'm not being super serious about that.
Exactly. I was gonna say I was gonna say, like, Maddie, like, if you do like end up skipping a day, or like Becca when she's not doing like all of them, like, I hope you guys don't feel bad for not doing it. Like, I know you've set yourselves a challenge, but like, it's absolutely okay if you can't do it. Like, it's like setting New Year's resolutions. You know, if you can't do it, then don't feel bad about it.
I just need the habit, because at the point that I was in, I was making excuses for myself to not work out. But if I get into a pattern of I have to work out every single day, then I'll feel so bad if I skip a day that I'll just do it anyway. Like, I'll put myself through 30 minutes just to ease the guilt.
Yeah.
Mine's similar, but it's more that I will, because I don't have a lot of spare hours in the week, I will always find an excuse like, oh, I don't have the spare half hour. So I'm like, right, if for a month I make that half hour every day, I'll realize like, oh, actually, I do have time, don't I? Okay, stop talking yourself out of it. You have half an hour workout, but I'm counting
less intimidating the more that you do it as well, because it's even down to the fact that it's less taxing on your body, so it's easier and it doesn't seem, and you don't feel shit while you do it. The point that I'm at now is that I used to go to the gym 4 times a week, and I used to be really fit, and it's worse when you have been fit to try and get back into exercise than doing exercise for the first time, because if you have been fit previously, you realize how worse you are now, like how bad you are, and then you feel terrible while you're exercising because of how good you were before.
Yeah, this is why I'm struggling at the moment, is because the time I've been fittest was like last year, because I did boxing twice a week. Obviously that's all stopped and is not coming back anytime soon. So I'm like trying to do home workouts and stuff. Just, I need to be doing something like boxing, and I need to have like a class that I'm meant to be at, because then I will go and I will find the time. If I say I'll just do it, I'll be but I am also counting literally anything. So if I sit in front of the TV stretching for half an hour, that counts. Like,
yes, yes, it does.
Yesterday, because it was Readathon, I just did 20 minutes of deep stretching. So I just did the easy part of normal yoga class, which was like hip openers, hamstrings, and wrists, which I needed to do anyway because I've done so much spin. Like, my back is like the muscle that's the most sore at the minute. But it's only been like 10 days, and I can already tell that my posture's changing, which is normally the thing that changes for me. It's weird, like it's weird because you work out a little bit and then suddenly you just easily up so much straighter. I just saw Cody be conscious of a posture there.
Yeah, I went like,
Yeah.
Oh crap! Yeah.
Such a thing, isn't it? Someone mentions posture and everyone just kind of goes,
yeah.
I was literally just been sitting like this all throughout that sprint as well, so that was not good for me.
as well, to answer this question, it's just a spreadsheet I have that I made. It's nothing fancy like G's Core Bar 1 or Gavin's Series 1 or anything like that. It's literally just an Excel file I have where I list all the books I've read, and it makes it a pain when I want to get stats out of it because I have to count them all. And then you wish I'd made it automated every time.
I use Ali's from Hardback Order. It's really good.
She's a good one too.
I use her 2019 spreadsheet, but I've changed it a lot. So it's technically mine now. But it's really in depth. I do, but fair, when I say it's mine, I never share my spreadsheet because the basis of it is Ali's, and then every year I go through all of the new ones and splice what I want from theirs into mine. So none of it was really created by me.
Yeah,
but it's
So
just so different. It is yours. It's just that different. Yeah.
Yeah. No, mine I just made from scratch, but it's not worth sharing. There are so many good ones out there, and mine is a very basic list system that it just works for me, and I just copy and paste it every year and refill it in. So, but it's not.
I like lists. I like lists first, which is why I stopped like bullet journaling, because it was just too much. But I like just plain and simple lists. So like I do use G's Core Pile, but I've kind of tailored it for me as well, so it's not as intense. And I just mainly take from it what I personally, need. So I totally get that. Lists, nice and simple, sorted.
Yeah,
I love these, but I get such anxiety editing it because you get the notification like, you're not meant to change this. And I'm like, oh, I've changed it. Okay.
I just ignore it. I'm like, sorry, G, delete it.
I'm so worried I'll break it.
One on though that makes me a little bit like, oh god. It's one where it's like books bought, and I'm like, there's like there's a place for like price, and I'm like, oh, I did not realize I spent as much money on books as I actually do. Wow.
I'm really well this year. I think there's only one book that I bought that I have read.
That's good.
Is that it? Wait, did you just say there's only one?
To me in 2021. Okay. But it doesn't include like credits and stuff, just the books that I've actually purchased. I've read them apart from one. So I'm only buying books when I need to read them at that moment.
That's good. I thought I got it the other way around there. I thought you meant you only read one of the books that you bought this year. I was like, okay, that's different.
So I use Ali's spreadsheet in G's Core Pile 1. I've spliced the maths from Core Pile into Ali's spreadsheet. So the Core Pile just runs as a continuation of the bit that Ali has to like fill in all that's about your book. So yeah, it really is like a Franken spread.
To be fair, I might try and do that because it frustrates me having two spreadsheets in two different places. I might try and steal the Core Pile maths and just make a sheet on mine that has the Core Pile bit in it, because I never update that, because I'll go in and update my spreadsheet and completely forget, and then every few weeks be like, oh, I've not done Core Pile, have I?
Well, it's difficult because through making my spreadsheet and copying things in, I've learned basic Excel skills, but the Core Pile maths, I just don't understand how the equations work. So it was hard for me to like splice it in and get it all the way across.
I haven't actually looked at the maths for it, but I'm very intrigued. I've been meaning to, because I'm not like a whiz at Excel. It does scary amount of stuff.
Yes.
But I'm not bad at it. I had like some intense training Excel days when I started my job. So I feel like I can probably figure it out, but also I've not actually looked at it, so I don't know.
I've lost the color coding on mine no longer color codes because I don't know how I lost the code to do it, and I don't know how to put it back in.
Are you in Sheets or Excel?
Sheets.
Okay, if you go format conditional formatting, it'll just be there, and so you can like apply to what cell, format if the value is above or below, and then select your color.
Wow. If I can you see my screen from here? Oh my god! Just like rearrange my entire. So like, I just turned my computer off.
Oh no.
Wait, is it? Do you want me to just share my screen? on here.
Yeah.
Are we doing a freaking Excel course? Is that what's happening?
Well, Becca gets the computer back on. Yeah.
Oh,
I'll just stop showing the timer for a minute.
I knew how to use Excel years ago, but that knowledge is gone, and I don't know if I care to relearn it, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
So if you go, let's go to where they have it. If you go format, conditional formatting here, so it's just value is equal to, value is equal to.
Oh my god, that's so
you
easy.
can add another rule, which it
It
doesn't
is,
want to
yeah.
let you do.
And I thought it was really confusing.
And like, yeah, I don't know. Won't let me add one in the cells that already are one, but yeah, you can just add a rule and say like the value is equal to this, or above this, or below this, and then depending on what that value is or what is in that cell, it'll color it whatever color you choose.
You've blown Becca's mind.
Conditional format is great.
I'm blown away now.
Amazing.
When my computer comes back on, I will do that.
Good. I love spreadsheets.
Really happy that is as easy to do in Sheets as it was Excel, because like I can tell you how to do it in Excel, but I don't know Sheets at all, but it's very simple.
You are a wizard. You are a tech wizard.
Really not. The only reason I know conditional formatting is because it's a way of making spreadsheets pretty, and I don't like spreadsheets, so I will know many ways of making them pretty. That's the skill level. Make them attractive.
My favorite part of my sheet is one that I actually made myself, and it's like every month and every day in the month, and I put every pages that I read every day into it, and it gives me an average page count for the month. And what else does it? It does something else as well.
That is commitment.
Yes.
That is my favorite one, because like I work out how much I need to read based on how many pages per day I need. So I have it so that it averages, so that it tells me, because if I read 500 pages in one day, I don't then need to read 100 pages a day for the rest of the month, because I've already overread my average pages. So if my average page is above what I should be reading every day, then I'm good. And it also gives me the total pages for the month.
See, that is so much cleaner than my method, which is this. I just draw it and then I just add it.
I love it though. I love that.
Oh my god.
I hardly track anything, so this is just like
Yeah, just a list of books for me, and that's it.
same, dude, same.
You can't even see. Oh, there we go. Wait. It shows my pages per day.
Yes.
With all the months. And then
at the end, how many you need to read to get your TBR done?
Averages and my totals.
Ooh. Wow, you read so much. Interesting. I wonder if April will be your best average month yet then, since it's on 253 so far.
That's because I read 540 pages yesterday in one day.
Wow,
Yeah.
I don't plan on really reading anything today because I'm doing sprints and then I'm gonna make dinner and a fortnight. So I've read pages so far today, and I doubt I'll read much more than that.
Yeah, I want to read more today, but I think I'm just going to be filming and editing for the rest of the day, honestly.
It's a good way to spend your day, to be fair.
It is indeed. Should we sprint again?
Sure.
Yeah, I might make my thumbnail. Now. Change it up a bit.
How long do we want to sprint for? What are we feeling?
Don't mind.
I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind another long one if you want to do another long one.
Yeah. I'm down for a long one.
Yeah. I got my dressing gown on now, though, because I was a little bit nippy. Yes, Jade does. We need to hold her accountable.
We expect to come back after the sprint to news that it has been or is uploading. Something. We're all waiting.
We are waiting.
Cool. Right. Should we go for another hour then? Just go
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Right. I'll see you all in an hour.
See you soon.